Cape Verde. A wonderful, wonderful game. Such a closely matched game as well. No favourite within this one. Both teams enter with a 1-win, 1-loss record. Both having beaten Morocco but lost to Egypt. So we have a perfectly balanced game here ahead of us. Here are the games that have taken place so far. This is our penultimate game in this window within this group. And the group will be finished off later as Morocco face off against Egypt. As we see Cape Verde being introduced to the crowd. Cape Verde have some history within AfroBasket. One bronze medal to their name, a bronze back in 2007 when they beat Egypt, of all teams, by 2 points in the third place game in that tournament. However, last time out, AfroBasket 2017 did not feature Cape Verde, which was a bit of a shock, if I'm honest, because the previous tournament they were unbeaten in their group, taking wins over the Ivory Coast, Algeria and Zimbabwe, before they were shocked in the round of 16 when they lost to Gabon by 10. And Cape Verde are one of those teams that are phenomenal, but sometimes inconsistent. As for Uganda, well, they're yet to medal at AfroBasket. However, they have qualified for the last 2 AfroBaskets, which were their first 2 ever appearances. They didn't win a game at AfroBasket 2017. However, there was a highlight. They took Angola to overtime in their opening game of the tournament, ended up losing 94-89, going down 10-5 in that overtime period to the powerhouse of African basketball that is Angola. So for Uganda, that's no shame, no embarrassment to take a team like that all the way to overtime. Both of these teams have shown real flair for the game as well. Coach Galapoulos there for Uganda, getting his team ready for a big game today. And the winner of this takes a big step forward. We're now going to have the national anthems for Cape Verde and Uganda.
National Anthem of Uganda.
And the scene is set for a big night of international basketball, as Uganda will take on Cape Verde in this must-win qualification game for both of these countries. Neither team have the upper hand. Both enter with a 1-win, 1-loss record. We are now just minutes away from the opening tip. Here are our standings. As I said, Egypt top the table with 2 wins. Morocco prop things up without a win to their name. And in the middle are our combatants here today, Cape Verde and Uganda, with a 500 record, 1 win, 1 loss. Whoever takes the win here today takes a big step forward. Here are our officials for this evening's game. Hassan Kamati will lead the crew. Under 4 minutes now until we get the game underway. Coming into the final preparation stages, and this is obviously the final game for both of these teams of this first qualification window. Uganda had a tough opening night against Egypt, going down 96-77. Morocco the next night for them, and they came away with a 4-point win. For Cape Verde, they opened their qualification window with a 7-point win over Morocco before going down by 9 points yesterday. So all to play for both these teams. Remember, Egypt, Cape Verde, Uganda, Morocco, only 3 of them will make it through to AfroBasket 2021 in Rwanda next year. So much to play for. Both of these teams will almost have the expectation that they will be there. They're used to being there. And anything but qualification would be seen as a major, major disappointment. At the moment, Egypt look like they're taking the big steps forward. They'll obviously finish off their campaign later against Morocco. Well, their window, not their full campaign, their window later against Morocco, and they could leave with the perfect 3-0 record. That really would make it tough for Morocco to progress, and actually might be the better result for Cape Verde and Uganda if Egypt were to win that game. Let's jump into these huddles and listen to the coach's final words.
Aqui, vens buscar o Ivan e abres para a bola. Se a bola entrar no Ivan e o Ivan devolver,
pass first, then you're going to turn around, you're going to screen Dang's man. Dang, you're just going to spin, rotate to the hoop. Ish, you're going to hit him with the lob if it's there. If it's not there, shimmy.
Here are your starting 5s for both teams. And again, Cape Verde so far in this qualification window have run very shallow rotation, just an 8-man roster really. Abriol hasn't featured yet. Coach Ivada. Here's the 5 for Uganda: Jadiliba, Inabu, Opong, Geu, and Wainwright. There's the bench for Uganda. Coach Galanopoulos. Plenty of talent on that bench to use as well. Plenty of impact players that have come on and performed, the likes of Ruwaya. A real dead-eye from range, scoring 14 against Egypt in the opening game of this qualification window.
We call rifle, that's the setup. Everybody clear? Yeah. Any questions? Yo, energy. Last time together for a little bit, all right? Enjoy it. Enjoy the hell out of this, okay? Have fun, be good teammates, be encouraging, and leave it all on the court. Go fight. Go fight. Go 3, 1, 2, 3. Fight.
Wonderful inspirational message there from Coach Galanopoulos before his team head out. Enjoy it. Last time together for a while. And he's right. You know, as much as you want to come out and win, these athletes, they must take enjoyment out of these games, representing their country, playing with their countrymen, and trying to achieve great things for their country. Has got to be an enjoyable thing to do. You get better performance if you are enjoying it. Wainwright, one of the key pieces of the puzzle for Uganda. 14.6 rebounds, 6 assists against Egypt on game day 1. Almeida, the number 6 for Cape Verde. Even better, 26 points and 10 rebounds on game day 1 against Morocco. He's averaging 23.5 points a game, 11.5 rebounds a game across those first 2 games. Ivan Almeida. And a few more moments before we get to the tip-off. And here we go. Action underway. AfroBasket 2021 qualifier here in Alexandria, Egypt, as Uganda take on Cape Verde. Javier. Nice pass inside to Colonel. He's going to go to work. Drop step to the basket. And that's a nice, easy start for Cape Verde to the action. And Colonel could have his way in the paint here today. Interesting to see how Uganda react to his size and his presence. And Nabu goes inside, picks up the foul. Javier whistled for that one. Smile on Javier's face, as well as the referees. Javier's first foul of the game. Opong hits the shot, as he has been doing all weekend. 29 points against Morocco yesterday, Robinson Opong. And he opens his account within the first minute of the game here now. Xavier looking for passing options in front of him. Instead takes it himself, finds the pass eventually to Mendoza. No joy. Colonel cannot convert either. Inabu loses the handle, so can't go one-on-one. Opong nails the 3, and he's picked up exactly where he left off against Morocco yesterday. Already 5 points to Robinson Opong's name. Shooting 53% from outside in the opening 2 games, Robinson Opong. Pass to the corner. Fidel Mendoza nails the triple from the corner, and both teams are starting brightly. For all the neutrals out there watching this game, this is a good sign. We are in for a great game of African basketball. Wainwright, nice spin move, nails the 2. Great spacing by both teams so far as well. It's keeping the court nice and wide, plenty of driving lanes and passing lanes to exploit. Xavier uses the Colonel screen, kicks it out. Correa, no good. Colonel inside, little pump fake to the corner. Catch and shoot for Mendoza, it's too heavy. Wainwright pulls the rebound down for Uganda. Strong drive to the basket, but Inabu can't get it to go. Then Gayu can. Almeida, offensive foul. Pushes Draliba out the way. Good defense by Draliba. And we'll see Opong, little step-in jumper from Robinson Opong. And there's the triple. 5 points already. He's really been a scoring machine this weekend in Alexandria for this qualification window. Wainwright now looking to back his way to the basket. Nice reverse pivot into the fadeaway. But he's off target with the most important part, the shot itself. Xavier is going to be fouled by Draliba this time. And you have a feeling the point guard position is going to be an interesting battle tonight. And smart play by Xavier. Just put the brakes on and backed up Draliba and forced him into the foul. Correa now. Inbounds it. Xavier for 3. Nails the 3. And this is frustrating that we can't have a full house of fans to witness this here in the arena, but we can't. Stolen away. Good hands from Mendoza. The foul's going to be called, though, on Inabu. He was fortunate that Wainwright had got back. Otherwise, that potentially would have been an unsportsmanlike foul. There's the shot from Xavier. Almeida now. Certainly been a big scoring threat so far. Misses that attempt though, but that's off the knee of Dreliba. So it's going to be a Cape Verde ball on the baseline. Pass inbounded to Almeida. Almeida spin move, kicks it out. It's not quite a quick enough pass to give it the open shot though. Drive to the basket is good for Fidel Mendoza. Oh, and the lane just opens up. Oh, but unfortunately for Uganda, Tony Dreliba just blows the wide open bucket. And you can see how frustrated he is with himself. Done all the hard work. The handle was smart enough to open the lane, but the finish was just too relaxed. Ball inbounded to the corner to Opong. Comes out to Wainwright. Nice pass inside. Dreliba misses another layup. My goodness, that's 2 buckets he's given away, really. Correa puts the air ball up, and both teams going through a bit of a patchy phase of the game. Confidence a little bit low at the moment for some of the players on the floor, maybe. Smart move. And Pong can't get the finish, though. Almeida to Xavier, fakes the 3, takes the 3. Can't connect, though. Oh, nice outlet pass from Dreliba. Oh, blocked, but the follow from Wainwright is good. And Uganda retake the lead. Wainwright up to 4 points already, almost stolen away. Xavier has lost it. Nabu couldn't hold on to it though. And the finish with the one-handed flush from Almeida. First points of the game for him. Quite an up-tempo game. And considering this is the 3rd game in 3 days, this kind of pace is going to take its toll on the players. Dreliba for 3. Ugandan lead up to 2. 4.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Been a brisk first quarter so far. Both teams playing with some intensity, especially, as I say, 3rd game in 3 days. Correa hands it off to Almeida. Almeida behind the back, drives inside, and the shot clock's going to run out. Even Almeida just obviously wasn't aware of the shot clock situation. You can see it running out, but that's the play before where he finished it with the flush. Gay will take a seat on the bench for Uganda, as will Dreliba. In comes Okello. And Rawaya. Wainwright, oh, he looks to go in hard for the poster. Picks up the foul instead. Early aggression from Ishmael Wainwright. Certainly plays the game with a smile on his face. Wow, he was up high for that one. Foul blown though. He'll head to the line for 2 free throws instead. Short with the first of his free throws. Pro-European experience under the belt for Wainwright. He's played in Germany and France after graduating from Baylor 3 years ago. Splits his free throws by making the second, and Uganda's lead is at 3. Xavier at the top. Correa now driving to the basket. Good ball movement by Cape Verde. Xavier open for 3. Rattles home another triple. His second triple of the night. 6 points personal now. Wide open, Mariah. It's no good. The game tied at 15 apiece. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play, and it'll be a Cape Verde ball. in their own half.
Substitution. Uganda.
There's the three from Xavier. As we see Nabu head to the bench. And this might be one of the advantages that Uganda have. They've run a deeper rotation. 10 players have seen action compared to just 8 for Cape Verde. As we get into the fourth quarter, that might play a big part. Almeida drives to the basket. The basket's waved away. Foul called on the floor.
Substitution Uganda. Number 9 in, 6 out.
Gayu comes back in. Robinson Apong heads to the bench for Uganda. Xavier Koheha. He'll take the three. It was online, just slightly short. A little bit more weight on that, and it'd have been a good shot. The little jab step was enough to create the space that he needed. Wainwright feeds it inside. And Dengeu does not need a second invite when he gets the ball that close to the basket and that open. Xavier. Little horn set at the top for Cape Verde. Oh, that is a big shot from a long, long way away. Ivan Almeida. He is a threat from outside, shooting 57% from outside prior to today's game. Cape Verde has certainly provided tons of entertainment here in Alexandria this weekend. Oh, another strong move. This time, Correa. Pereira will head to the line for the extra shot as well on the and one play.
7:15 out.
As Mendonça heads to the bench, there's a replay of the nice interior pass from Wainwright and the finish by Ngeu. Pereira at the line, can't convert the bonus on the three-point play, so Cape Verde's lead will stay at 3 points. Wainwright now flies inside and gets the strong move off the glass. And Wainwright puts his mind to it. He's a real offensive threat. Strong upper body, explosive strength, enables him to get to the basket. And he has a real sense as well of when the lane opens up. High basketball IQ, Ishmael Wainwright. Oh, taps it away. Manages it to actually tap it off. Pereira. And hold on to possession. Here's that last drive. And you can see him identifying the weakness in the Cape Verde defense. It turned off for a split second, and that's all he needs to capitalize.
11 in, 4 out.
Abriol will come into the action for the first time this weekend. As Xavier will come out. Looks like he might have damaged his finger, maybe dislocated it, wants to get it taped up. Find me a basketball player who doesn't or hasn't dislocated a finger. Oh, what a rejection! Flying high, slapping the ball off the glass. Anderson Correa. Not in his house, that is for sure. Way up above the iron. Coach Gallinopoulos there, working through the finer details as Correa heads to the line after being fouled. Uganda in the bonus, sorry, in the penalty. So Cape Verde will head to the line now. Hits both his free throws. He's not been the best performer from the free throw line so far this weekend. Prior to today's game, 57% from the line for Correa. Wainwright moves the ball around, but Wainwright's the focal point of the moment. Puts the three up and nails the three. Wainwright starting to take control of this one. He's up to double digits already. And we're not even 9 minutes in. Correa can't get it to go. Uganda will come away with it. Correa is going to get called for the foul as we see Okello hit the floor. And Wainwright taking a leadership role here for Uganda. Offensively showing versatility. Komacec now to Wainwright. Fancies his chances against Almeida. He's going to back him down, kicks it out. Komacec hands it off. Space is there. Ngeu, right hand float off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound and draws the foul. In the woods, but comes up with the foul. And we'll head to the line for 2 free throws. There's the floater, big rebound, and take your pick really, whether you wanted to put it on Mendes or Almeida. You could. Almeida's going to get the foul in his column of the box score though. And Ngeu comes up short from the free throw line. Ngeu averaged a double-double in the World Cup qualifiers for Uganda. Just 23 years old, but integral to what Uganda do as he makes the second and gives Uganda their lead. 40 seconds left in this first quarter. Pereira hands it back to Mendes. Almeida goes to Joel Almeida. And he'll hit the 3 from the corner. First bucket of the game for Joel Almeida. They're going to slow things down, Uganda now. Take the last shot of the quarter. 7 seconds remaining. Wainwright in possession. Big shot. Rawaya nails the 3 from way downtown to finish the first quarter and pull the lead back for Uganda. A great way to finish that first quarter. Very, very impressive play from Uganda. Smart heads-up play. He has the range, and we have been dealt a wonderful first 10 minutes of basketball here in Alexandria. 10 minutes down, Uganda 26, Cape Verde 25. Here are shooting statistics. Both teams performing well, particularly from outside. 4 from 5 for Uganda and 5 from 9 from Cape Verde. Perimeter game going to play its part today. Highly entertaining first quarter in this final game for both of these teams in this window. Remember, all of these teams come back in February for the final 3 qualification games, 19th to the 21st. Get the dates in the diary for sure. Second quarter action underway here. AfroBasket 2021 qualifier between Uganda and Cape Verde. At the end of the first quarter, Uganda hold a slender 1-point lead. Uganda 26, Cape Verde 25. Rawaya tries to continue his shooting form. He hit the buzzer beater to give Uganda the lead at the end of the first quarter. Misses this time, as does Mendes for Cape Verde. Rawaya Loses it this time, and out at the races. Oh, tries to finish with an exclamation mark. Correa pings the dunk away. Ngeu now, Rawaya for three. Off target. Almeida brings the rebound down. Ivan Almeida calls for Mendes to bring the screen. There's the roll, but the pass is too loose from Almeida. Rawaya to the basket and draws the foul. No, called for the travel. It's the right call. You could tell Rawaya wasn't necessarily made his mind up, wasn't very decisive as he got to the basket. And it was just that left foot landing meant it was going to be a travel. Well, it was either going to be a foul or a travel. The officials say there wasn't the contact for the foul. Ivan Almeida to Mendes. A little bit of issues with spacing there for Cape Verde. Mendes looking to go to work, and the foul's going to be called. That one's going to be on Odeke. Mendes works his way around Odeke, and he's left with no option but to foul. So Mendes will head to the line for 2 free throws. Mendes had a good performance in their loss to Egypt for Cape Verde. 10.6 rebounds for the big man as he hits the first of his 2 free throws. And the second for Kennedy Mendes. Komacec looking for the backdoor cut from Rawaya. Lane opened up, but he didn't take it. Could have gone against Almeida, but didn't. Oh, and the pass has been deflected and stolen away by Ivan Almeida. Pereira, he is fouled. And he'll head back to the line for another 2. Another foul called on Titus Odeke. And Carrera, probably been the most impactful offensive presence for Cape Verde. Maybe not the highest scorer, but really putting some impetus behind their offensive production. Being aggressive and direct with the way he plays to see Rawaya head to the bench alongside Odeke. Carrera hits the first of his 2 free throws, extending Cape Verde's lead to 2. Make that 3 on the second make from Carrera. He's up to 6 points personal now. And Cape Verde shooting well from the free throw line so far today. Wainwright moves the ball well. Not the shot off target. Can Wainwright save it? Throws it back in, tries to get it to bounce off the legs of Abriol. Falls back into the hands of Wainwright eventually, but the shot from the corner has a bit too much weight on it, and is off target. With an Almeida. Pick and roll to Mendoza. Sorry, to Almeida. Looks to draw the foul. No calls from the officials, though, as the Ugandan defense stays strong. Komacec nails the jumper. Sorry, Opong, in fact. And he can't stop scoring this weekend. He's been a points machine. Pereira trying to find a gap, but no lane opening up for him. Ivan Almeida now. And the foul is going to get called on Ngeu. And that's the problem you've got. Ivan Almeida is experienced enough to know whether he needs to bring his defender out to the perimeter or whether he needs to go back to the basket against him, as we see Abriol head to the bench for Cape Verde and Komacec leave the game for Uganda, as does Ngeu. In comes Okello and Inabu for Uganda. Xavier's come back in for Abriol for Cape Verde. Cape Verde seem to play better when Xavier is on the floor. Pass comes in. It's knocked away though. And Uganda will come away with it. Inabu. And that's going to be a goaltend. Kaleda gets a bit carried away on the defensive end and gets all caught up on the basket. Little hesitation on the drive was enough to create the space. And Uganda retake the lead, and it really has been a lead that's been passed back and forth throughout the game. Good defense by Uganda. They're going to be out at the races. Here comes Wainwright. All clear on the runway for Ishmael Wainwright. Timeout's going to be called as Uganda's lead extends to 3 points. And Ishmael Wainwright continues to provide an impressive performance. He's up to 12 points personal, along with 8 rebounds and 3 assists. 6:29 left in the second quarter, 32-29 in favor of Uganda. Let's listen to Cape Verde's timeout.
Mais importante é, se tu queres jogar com o Ivan, tens que criar espaço para o Ivan poder receber bem a bola. Claro, tu estás aqui, jogador defende os dois, ele nem tem espaço para receber a bola. Lateraliza-se com um pouco de grito.
Ishmael Wainwright leading the way for Uganda. 12 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. So far he's only played 11 minutes and 28 seconds. If he can keep that up. He started the opening game against Egypt in similar form, but it dipped towards the second half as fatigue set in. If he can keep this kind of run rate going for the game, he's going to end up with an exceptionally impressive box score at the end of it. Triple-double in line for Wainwright as it stands on his stat line. 6:27 left in this second quarter. Uganda lead by 3 over Cape Verde. AfroBasket 2021 qualifier. Almeida to Xavier. Crossover but loses the handle, and Wainwright will come back to go at Almeida with it. Misses it, grabs his own rebound twice, goes up strong and gets the score. Flexes on his way down. The appreciation from his teammates on the bench. Stolen away. Good quick hands by Opong. And Uganda are starting to take control of this game. Wainwright, spin move. Oh, puts Almeida in the wash. Puts him on spin cycle. And drops the 2. Wainwright up to 16 points personal now. Uganda out to a 7-point lead. Coronel gets the 2. Breaks the seal on the basket for Cape Verde. And Nabu, bottom of the bucket. With a sweet, sweet stroke from the free throw line for Jimmy Inabu. Almeida, no good with the 3. Opong fakes the long 3, instead takes the dribble. Pulls a trigger on the 3, off left with that attempt, but the rebound's going to fall into the hands of Okello. Wainwright 3, oh, it's going every which way for Ishmael Wainwright at the moment. 19 points, and we're only midway through the second quarter. A dominant performance. Xavier, oh, he hits the 3. Exactly what Cape Verde needed. Perfect timing. Uganda did have a double-digit lead. It's down to 7 now. Back to Wainwright. What can he do this time against Colonel? He's going to step out, shoot another 3. Oh, and he's going to hit another 3. Ishmael Wainwright is in ecstasy right now. Look at the smile on his face. He's in the zone. Foul going to be called. Inabu called for the foul, and Wainwright is in 7th heaven at the moment. 22 points, 9 rebounds. He's almost on a double-double, and he's played less than 14 minutes.
Timeout, Cape Verde.
Unbelievable performance from Ishmael Wainwright right now. This is going to be one of the performances of the weekend if he carries on at this rate. Timeout's been called by Cape Verde. 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Uganda lead this one by 10, 44-34. Let's jump into that Cape Verde timeout.
Temos que ajudar, alguém tem que reagir, passa um, ajuda o outro. Já sabemos que ele vai lançar. Ou defendemos agressivo, para defender que ele não possa permitir e luta com ele. Agora, dá-lhe espaço para lançar, a bola só para entrar ali. E atenção, o portador da bola está a passar a bola a ele. Estamos em condições, estamos trocados. Sim, é isso. Então temos que defender, pô.
Hey, we have 0 foul. Let's go do it. No way.
Some. Ei. Joel. Aqui está o Juaninho. E aqui está o Michel. Go play 5. Olha para mim. Bola. Bola aqui.
Not sure we're going to have long enough to go through all of the highlights so far from Wainwright's unbelievable performance here so far today. 22 points in 13:53 of play, and he's just dominated proceedings. He scored half of Uganda's 44 points in what has been a high-scoring game. That's for sure. And when he has that confidence, he's the kind of player that can keep on rolling. Good point made by the coaching staff in the Cape Verde timeout. They have no fouls. Now, it's rare that you'll see a team with no fouls and the other team just being able to score freely. Expect Cape Verde maybe to be a bit more physical defensively now. And the shot clock's going to run out. That is not the way you want to come out of a timeout if you're Cape Verde. Kennedy Mendes getting the brunt of the coach's anger, but really he was sold a pup. His teammates fed him the ball with no time to work with. 10th turnover now for Cape Verde. Wainwright to the basket. Not this time though. Foul's going to be called on, I think, Akello. Coronel is going to have been judged to have been fouled, which means Coronel will head to the line for 2 free throws as all the players walk the full length of the floor. And at this stage for Cape Verde, just to get their offense firing again, if it takes some shots from the free throws to do so, then you'll accept it. It's just any which way really to try and break the momentum that Uganda have. First is no good. Back at the line for the second. Can't connect with the second either. Ishmael Wainwright grabs the rebound, and you know what that means. Ishmael Wainwright has a double-double already. 22 points, 10 rebounds already. And another score, this time for Inabu. He's up to 6 points personal. And Ugandan lead is up to 12. Javier, quick pass to the weak side. The shot from Mendonza is no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Dveliba for Uganda. And Uganda at the moment have full control of this. Offensively, they are dominating the game. And the shot from Inabu has been fouled by Joel Almeida.
Substitution, Cape Verde. Number 8 in.
As we see Correa come back into the game. And Joel Almeida will head to the bench. Connects with the first of his 2 free throws. Extends the Ugandan lead to 13. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. And what has been a highly entertaining first half. He misses the second though. Lucky not to have a foul called on him there as he brought his arm down on top of Correa's. Almeida, short with the jumper, gets his own rebound and gets his score. And you feel that Cape Verde are going to require someone like Ivan Almeida to really start firing up if they are to come back into this game. Timeout's going to be called by Uganda. I understand why Coach Galanopoulos wants to do that. Just make sure complacency doesn't sneak into the team. They've got their double-digit lead. Don't let that slip in the last 2.5 minutes. Let's listen into this Uganda huddle.
Look, at the very least, take care of the basketball. You have to value the basketball. There is no lead that is safe in this game. I don't care if we're up by 30. That is your baby. You protect it. You understand? Listen, defensively. Whoever's guarding the inbound passer, turn around and face guard whoever comes towards the ball. Like, we're denying anybody coming towards the basketball. So if they're taking it out here, the person guarding the inbounder is here this way, denying anything that comes that way. We're staying in front of our men, and then we've got back here, you've got Oxy, that in case they throw it over the top, you've got either one. Okay, so we're face guarding our men here, try to deny, and then anything over the top.
Yeah, Coach Galanopoulos there, just making sure that his team are clear that no matter what the lead is, they can't afford just to throw possessions away like they did in that last instance. It's really just a calming timeout. Smart move by Coach Galanopoulos. A young coach, but a ton of experience, just 31 years old. But he's moving up the ranks within the G League in America. As we see Wainwright there on his double-double. Surely a triple-double could be on the cards for him. That would be a big play. And where's his points total going to finish here today? At this rate, it could be near a record breaker. Javier, long 2. No good. Foul's going to be called. Wait to see who that's on. As Javier missed the long jumper. Correa is called for the foul for Cape Verde. And it'll be a Uganda ball on their own baseline. Uganda winning the rebounding battle as well, 21-15 at the moment. Inabu pulls up for the jumper, is no good. Javier pulls down the rebound for Cape Verde. This could be a key man for them, Almeida, as Wainwright's going to get whistled for the foul. And send Almeida to the line for 2 free throws. And you have to remember, Ivan Almeida's 26 points, 10 rebounds in game 1. In total, he's averaging 23.5 points, 11.5 rebounds across the first 2 games of this qualification window. He is absolutely critical to what they do at the moment. He's only got 8 points to his name, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. So he's still, don't get me wrong, contributing for them to take the win, and a very important win here today. It's going to require him to really come in with a big effort. Expect mid-20s to high 20s points production, and definitely double digits on the rebounding column from Ivan Almeida if Cape Verde are to take a win here today. Nabu into Wainwright. Wainwright, little jab step to try and create some room. Double team comes. Nice smart move to Apong for 3. And that is why Wainwright may end up with a triple-double. Because as they come across and double or triple team him, he's smart enough to pass to the open man. And the problem for Cape Verde, the open man, was Robinson Apong, who has been absolutely dead-eye from distance. And he shows it once again, taking his tally up to double digits, 10 points, 4 from 6 from the field. Robinson Apong here tonight. Javier connects with the first of his free throws after Akello is blown for the foul. hits both free throws, brings the Ugandan lead down to 10.
Number 18, 10 out.
Komacec comes in. Okello will head to the bench. .90 seconds left in this first half now. Wainwright comes back to Opong for three. Not this time. Almeida with the rebound. Fifth rebound of the night for Ivan Almeida. And the poor pass means Canetti Mendez can't hold on to it. And Nabu is going to be fouled. It's going to be on the floor, though, as Cape Verde only have 2 teams fouls to their name, even though there's only a minute and 4 seconds remaining. What a high-scoring game we've had, though. Entertaining from start
Substitution Cape Verde,
for the full 19 minutes that we've had so far. Mendonça heads out. Abriol comes in for Cape Verde. Opong now. Going to try and find Wainwright. No, he doesn't. Pulls up to the mid-range himself. Carrera pulls down the rebound for Cape Verde. Javier has it stolen away. Quick hands from Inabu. Goes in, an easy one-handed jam. Extends the Ugandan lead to 12. 40 seconds left in the first half now. Carrera for three. Comes up short. And again, Uganda will be out of the races. Almost a perfect pass, but smart play by Carrera for Cape Verde. He read the passing lane. Gets it back, passes it inside, and one. How big is that play for Canetti Mendez? Smart play by Carrera. 19.9 seconds to go in the first half. And he identifies well that wonderful interior pass from Carrera. Gave Mendez the bucket on a plate. Timeout's been called by Uganda. 19.9 seconds to play. Uganda 52, Cape Verde 42. No doubt Uganda will want the final shot of this quarter. Let's listen into their huddle.
Here we go. You got Titus, you're in this corner, okay? Ish, you got the ball up top. We've got Robinson, actually Robinson, do this instead. We've got Jimmy, and we've got Tony, right? I want you, Jimmy, to cross screen Robinson, and Robinson, you run into it this way. Do you understand? Right. So you run into it. I want you to yell.
Coach Gallinopoulos there, just trying to get some final thoughts across to his team for this final, well, what they will hope will be their final possession of this first half. 19.9 seconds to go. Expect them to run the clock down. If they're smart, maybe look for Wainwright in the post, wait for the double team to come across and find the likes of Opong open on the weak side. We've seen that work already. He's in double digits. Wainwright's on 22. Plenty of scoring threats for the use in that final 19.9 seconds. Before that, though, we'll see Mendez come to the line for his bonus shot. And he connects with the bonus shot. Brings the Ugandan lead to just 9. Draliba breaks through the press with ease. And they're going to slow it down now. Ishmael, as expected, Ishmael Wainwright with possession at the top, being guarded by Javier. Pong sets the screen into the corner. Wide open Draliba. No joy. Are they going to get a shot away? They're not. And that's going to be the end of the action here in Alexandria for the first half of the game between Uganda and Cape Verde. 20 minutes down, Uganda 52, Cape Verde 43. 20 minutes to come in this exciting AfroBasket qualifier. Here are shooting stats from that first half. As you can see, both teams performing well, particularly from outside. What will the second half have in store for us? That will be back shortly. Here are some big rebounds. Uganda leading the rebounding battle ever so slightly, and that has been part of the key to their 9-point lead Here are your top scorers. Wainwright 22, Apong 10, Inabu 9 for Uganda. For Cape Verde, Javier 11, Almeida 9, and Carreira with 6. We certainly have been given a wonderful treat of international basketball here so far. 20 minutes down, and we're on track for a 100-point ball game, which is always a good place to be, particularly for the neutrals out there. Wonderful to see so much offensive basketball. For Uganda, though, the big story has to be Ishmael Wainwright. 22 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists in under 18 minutes of action. An efficiency of 31, and we are only in the first half. Just beside him in double digits is Robinson Apong. He has 10 points, 2 from 4 from outside. And Jimmy Nabu is on 9 points and 3 assists. For Cape Verde, one player in double digits is Xavier. He has 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Just shy of it is Ivan Almeida. He has 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. But the short rotation that Cape Verde are running, only 8 players on the floor so far compared to 9 and potentially 10 that we will see from Uganda. That could pay dividends for Uganda in the closing stages of this game. Remember, this is game 3, day 3. Okay, so 3 games in 3 days is a big ask, particularly at this level. Fatigue will set in for both of these teams as we get into the 4th quarter. There'll be no 2 ways about that. However, which team will perform best? At the moment, it's looking like it's going to be Uganda who will take a big step towards qualification for AfroBasket 2021. Remember, both these teams entered the game today. 1 win, 1 loss records. Cape Verde and Uganda, both of them picking up their win against Morocco and their loss against Egypt. So it's so closely matched. However, the first half has belonged to Uganda, and in particular, that man there, Ishmael Wainwright, with a 22-point, 10 rebound, double-double first half performance. How big will his second half be? Could be the key to whether Uganda win or not. As for Cape Verde, expect the likes of even Almeida to step up big if Cape Verde are going to come away with the win. Remember, top 3 teams in this 4-team group will make it through. So every win is critical for these teams, as both of them have the expectation of making it through to AfroBasket 2021. Almeida will be an important part of that puzzle for Cape Verde, as will Mendes. But at the half-time break here in Alexandria, in the penultimate game in Group E of the AfroBasket 2021 qualifiers, Uganda lead 52-43 over Cape Verde. Second half action just around the corner. Make sure you rejoin me for what's set to be a really exciting 20 minutes of basketball.
Bounce pass, Morad Al-Malbrook. And the layup. Look at that. Boy, I didn't realize he threw it between his legs. Look at showtime from Morad Al-Malbrook.
To advance this one quickly. Irakbu pulls up, throws the three, gets it to go. What an end to the first half for Nigeria. What an end for Irakbu.
Behind the back pass. Wow. How about that? Michael Makongo, the behind the back pass, and caught and put up and in by Omega.
Even Almeida, rejected brilliantly. It's outstanding, and Egypt could punish Cape Verde here. There's the one-handed throwdown from Abdul Halim. John Almeida, shooting her way through, gets the pass to Coronel. John Almeida floats it up. Oh, put back, thrown down. Impressively by Colère, that's what can do.
to the bench. 3 minutes, 3 seconds, 3 minutos.
Welcome back to Alexandria for this AfroBasket 2021 qualifier. And what a game we've had. Halfway point between Uganda and Cape Verde. Uganda lead 52. Uganda lead 52-43. We certainly have been dealt a wonderful first half of action. High scoring, free flowing with some real standout performances. None more so than Ishmael Wainwright, who at the moment stands with 22 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists to his name. And one of the main reasons that Uganda hold the lead that they do. Cape Verde, though, plenty of talent on their team as well. As you can see, Wainwright leading all 3 categories for Uganda. Points, rebounds, and assists. Coach Galanopoulos happy with his team. However, he's also been preaching to them not to be complacent, to treasure every possession, and to treat every possession as if it was their baby. The ball is their baby, is what he's been screaming at them. And it seems to be paying dividends as they hold a 9-point lead halfway through. And remember, both these teams entered today's game on the same record, 1 win, 1 loss. And at the moment, the big difference really is Wainwright on the floor. For Cape Verde, their big names haven't really had as big a contribution. Ivan Almeida is on 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and it's a good stat line, don't get me wrong. But bearing in mind, he is averaging mid-20s for the first 2 games. And at the moment, run rate is going to be below 20 points in today's game, which is going to be tough for them to win if that's the case. Second half action underway here in Alexandria. Uganda 52, Cape Verde 43 at the halfway stage of this AfroBasket 2021 qualifier. So much still to play for. Almeida for 3. Comes up short as it grazes the front of the rim. It's going to remain possession for Cape Verde as it came off Wainwright's hand. Baseline ball as Carrera will come in to inbound it for Cape Verde. Puts it back into the hands of Almeida, who will go against Robinson Opong. Little shimmy and a shake, and the air ball gets put up from Almeida. He certainly look out of sorts here today compared to the first 2 days of this qualification window. Ngeu, no joy, and Inabu is going to get called for the offensive foul. Almeida taking the stand about 5 seconds earlier. And Jimmy Inabu just plows straight into him. Let's have a look. Yeah, Almeida was just purely staged from you. He read that defensive play perfectly as well. Real high basketball IQ. Knew what was going to happen and how he could stop it from happening. Javier now. Tareya. And Uganda have done well to defend the roll off the pick and roll offense. The shot is loose, but it's off the hands of Dengeu, I think, so it's going to remain Cape Verde possession on the baseline. Inbounded again to Almeida. They're really trying to get him started, because I think everyone's aware of that, but another slack play from Almeida. Wainwright now. Hands off. Oh, and rejected. What a block by Ivan Almeida. He's frustrated with the officials. It looked clean. It looked clean. It looked like a hell of a play. It'll be interesting to see the replay. Let's have a look. Can't see that from here, but it looks clean. Oh, and again, camera angles aren't helping us out on that replays. What an athletic play, though, but the second foul going to be charged to Almeida. He's still having a conversation with the officials. Asking where'd he get him. All the channing's not going to change the fact that Dengeu is at the line, missing the first of his 2. Wainwright tells him to take his time. This is the second as well. And maybe Almeida will think a little bit of justice has been made there as Ngayu doesn't get any of it. And Almeida just runs straight into the chest of his own teammate. Nothing is going even Almeida's way at the moment, or Cape Verde's. Over a minute into the second half, and we're yet to have a score from either team. A little bit cagier, to say the least. Both teams maybe just need to find their flow again. Inabu. Opong into the corner. And Ngayu himself not having the best of games either. We're expecting more from him. He's averaged 11.5 points, 8.5 rebounds per game. He's only got 5 points, 3 boards so far in the game here today. So he's one of the anomalies for Uganda, not having the best of days. Javier now for Cape Verde. Almeida goes inside. Oh, and that's a strong move from Mendes. Puts it up nice and high off the glass. Stops it being blocked out by Uganda. Inabu, no good. Javier, another rebound for him. 4 boards to his name now. Carrera, Mendes. Much better offense now from Cape Verde, and the warning signs are there for Uganda. So much so, Coach Galanopoulos now is going to call a timeout. Wonderful team offense. And Cape Verde starting to spark. That will be a worry for the Ugandan fans. And it is a worry for the Ugandan coaching team. They want to talk things over. They lead by 5. Just over 2 minutes played here in the third quarter. Let's listen to their huddle.
Chance. We're switching everything, but we're not talking, and we're not switching everything because we're not talking. So you have to communicate each switch. That little flare needs to be a switch. That flare screen needs to be a switch. It needs to be a ball screen, flare for Almeida, you switch the flare. You understand? If you're on a big, if you're guarding 10, front him. If he gets the ball in the post, double from the backside. You understand?
There's a replay of that block on the last play, and it did look clean. And there's a smart play by Kenete Mendes for Cape Verde. And here's the pass from Carrera for Mendes to get his second bucket in a row. And that's what's brought Cape Verde back to within 5 points now of Uganda. That's why we love basketball, right? Momentum and control of a game can swing in the blink of an eye. Wainwright now looking to go against Carrera. Opong for 3. It's come up short, but who's there for the rebound? It's Ishmael Wainwright. Of course it is. Draws the foul, gets the score. He's up to 24 points, 11 rebounds now. And he's heading to the line for the chance to make that 25 personal points. That's the extra. Uganda's lead back up to 8. There's the lob pass inside to Almeida. And he can't connect again. Wainwright taps it back, wide open. Jaliliba for 3. And another assist for Wainwright. He is now just 5 assists away from his triple-double. Javier for 3. That's a big shot by Javier. And it feels like we're back to where we were, trading buckets in the first half, these two teams. Two heavyweights just knocking lumps out of each other. Stolen away, Almeida, Carrera, Javier for 3. Oh, back-to-back threes for Javier. As I was saying, it's more like a heavyweight contest. Both fighters just knocking lumps out of each other right now. Basket after basket. A real joy to watch here in Alexandria. Stolen away. Mendes with the quick hands and the quick footwork to get round. Javier can't take the 3 this time. Ngayu does a good job stepping out. Almeida will hit the 3 instead. Back-to-back tripled for Cape Verde. They're within 2. 12 points now for Almeida. Inabu. Draliba. Wainwright for three. Oh, he's hit the big three. He's up to 28 points. What a game we are being given here. A wonderful advertisement for African basketball. Almeida, strong to the basket, is going to draw the foul off Wainwright. Only his second personal foul. Good quick footwork from Almeida, putting Wainwright on the back foot for probably the first time in today's game. Almeida will head to the line for 2 free throws. He's picking up his scoring rate now as well. It's the first of his 2 free throws. Takes his tally to 13 points, along with 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Hits the second as well. Cape Verde again, back to within 3. What a wonderful game this has been so far. It really continues to spoil us. Jaliba waiting for the Wainwright screen, uses it well. Nice skip pass. Inabu. Dengayu, oh, wonderful footwork. Just the finish lets him down. Wide open 3. Oh, it's good. The young big man shows his range. Takes his tally to 8. First triple of the game for him. Javier now to Mendez. Mendez sees the lane open, kicks it out. Almeida for 3. He's short though. Rebound is tapped back to Javier. Joel Almeida nails the 3. And I wasn't sure the first half could be improved upon. The second half is living up to the hype that the first half built, that's for sure. What a game. Inabu, no good. Javier cleans up the scraps for Cape Verde. Hesitation dribble, can't lose his defender. Almeida pulls in the rebound. Oh, what a pass as he's falling to the ground. Evan Almeida. Almost some kind of radar when he plays the game, knows where all his teammates are at all times. And here's the step back 3 from Joel Almeida. A little shake from Javier doesn't quite do enough to lose Opong. Evan Almeida cleans up the loose ball though, and Cape Verde will hold on to possession. Horns offense for them. Ball falls into the hands of the deadly shooter, Joel Almeida. Another triple for him. He's up to 9 points. All of them coming from downtown. Game is tied, 64 apiece. This is what Coach Gallinopoulos was worried for Uganda. And now they're going to try and shoot their way out of it. If I am Coach Gallinopoulos, I am tempted to call a timeout, surely. Almeida is fouled. Rawaya is going to get called for the foul. It's the right call by the officials. Joel Almeida knocking down big shot after big shot here in the third quarter. Wow, what a game we've been given. Wonderful spectacle of basketball so far. Javier, and the ball's thrown away. Rawaya goes strong. Whoa, that is a tough play. Not easy to go up a defender against a defender of the level of Evan Almeida. But Rawaya keeps focus and gets the 2. Javier, long 2. Rattles home the 2 as well. And both these teams are putting on an offensive exhibition right now. Rawaya fakes the 3, drives inside. Throws it straight to the coaching staff on the Cape Verde bench. Cape Verde with possession. Game tied. Javier now Looking to shake his defender, does so, pulls up for the long two, hits the long two. And takes the lead for Cape Verde. 25-14 is what Cape Verde have outscored Uganda so far in the third quarter. Possession will remain with Uganda, though, on the mix-up on the sideline.
Substitution Uganda.
Uganda are going to make a change as Ikong comes in and Wainwright comes in. And Wainwright straight in the game and straight back into the scoring habit. He is now up to 30 points and we're only in the third quarter. 11 rebounds and 4 assists as well. I'd give him 5 to be fair. He had that tip back that was straight into a three-point. Javier sidesteps, finds a lane as he weaves his way inside and hands it off to Canetti Mendez. And those two have made a great big man, little man duo in this third quarter and have been the spark for the resurgence. Robinson Opong drives inside, 2 fakes and swatted away by Almeida. Comes back out, Djaliba, he's off to the left. Foul is going to be called on Canetti Mendez.
Substitution Cape Verde. 4 out, 11 in. 15 Cape Verde.
See a replay of the great defensive effort by Mendez. It will remain Ugandan ball on the baseline though. 2:06 to go in this third quarter. And this quarter has flown by. 2-point lead for Cape Verde. Long inbound pass to Awaya. Finds himself open with it now. Floats inside to the corner. Djaliba for 3. Too heavy. Rebound. Too heavy on the rebound. Where's the rebound going to end up? It's going to end up in the hands of Joel Almeida. And I think, is it Okello or Djaliba that are going to get called for the foul for Uganda? Okello, 4th foul. And that's in just 12 minutes of action. James Okello.
Substitution, Uganda.
As we see Gayu come back in and Coach Gallinopoulos really forced into Okello going back to the bench. Also going to see Komacec come in as Joel Almeida will head to the free throw line. Hits the first of his 2 free throws. What a game he's had. That's him up to double digits now. 10 points, 2 boards, 1 assist for Joel Almeida. Hits the second as well and gives Cape Verde their biggest lead of the game. 4-point lead now, 1:53 left to play here in the third quarter as we see Djaliba head to the bench for Uganda and Komacec come in. Opong for 3. Oh, drains the 3. And Uganda have not needed a 3 more in this game than they did right then. Opong up to 13 points, 3 from 7 from outside. Traveling violation going to be called on Almeida. Much to his frustration. Every possession is going to count. As we reach the crunch end of the third quarter, there's Opong, little step back triple. And he continues to rain the 3s here in Alexandria this weekend. Wainwright to the corner, Komacec 3, no good. Opong fighting for the rebound, brings it back into Colonel, and Cape Verde will take possession. Long pass, oh nice hesitation, and a 2-handed poster. Joel Almeida finishes with authority. Wainwright, how much more has he got to give? if Uganda are going to win, you have a feeling the answer's going to have to be a lot. Rawaya in and out with the three. Rebound eventually falls to Almeida, but it's knocked back. Rawaya picks it up, and Almeida's going to get called for the foul. As Rawaya goes tumbling towards our cameraman at the mid-court. Good footwork from the cameraman there, though, gets out the way. I think that's day one of basketball commentary, cameraman school. Here's a replay of that Joel Almeida flush. Here's a play of that last one from the cameraman's perspective. Didn't take his eye off the game, though. Gold star to that cameraman for sure. And it looks like Wainwright got clobbered on the back of the head. Gets back to his feet, heads to the free throw line, shakes it off. Carrera still on the floor, though. Have a look at the replay, yeah. 3 Cape Verde defenders coming across. It looks like it was Joel Almeida that caught him on the back of the head. That's who the foul's been awarded to, and Wainwright will head to the free throw line. A rare miss for Ishmael Wainwright. Makes amends and hits the second, reducing Cape Verde's lead to just 2 points now. Oh, a long pass. That's a risky pass to Colonel. It pays off in the end for Cape Verde. Foul's going to be called on Opong. That's going to send Cape Verde all the way up the other end of the floor. And Abrial will head to the free throw line for shot. Second foul on Opong. Abrial now with the free throw shots. And as the seconds pass, each free throw attempt comes with a lot more pressure. Patrick Abrial takes it in his stride. Wainwright now slowing things down. Final 20 seconds of this third quarter. About a 3 or 4 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Wainwright now making his move. 7 seconds on the shot clock left. Komacek steps in and hits the two. That brings Uganda within 2. First score of the game for Komacek. 4 seconds left. What can Joel Almeida do? He can lose the ball is what he can do. And that will be the end of the third quarter. 30 minutes down, 10 to go. Uganda 74, Cape Verde 76. Here are your shooting statistics. Pretty successful across the board. And a big 10 minutes of action still to come here in Alexandria.
bate, rola. Vais buscar aqui, vem buscar o Joel. Ok? E sais no canto.
Coach, uma coisa só. Aquele gol que ele colocou ali. É sempre tu aquele gol, tem que corte, sempre. Duda, ele corta o livro, ganhar,
Huge 10 minutes of basketball still to come here in this AfroBasket qualifier. Here we go, fourth quarter underway in an Alexandria AfroBasket 2021 qualifier. Uganda 74, Cape Verde 76, and they've thrown the ball away straight away. Mendez out on the break, and a two-handed flush. Kenete Mendez opens the fourth quarter in style for Cape Verde after a simple mistake by Uganda. Komacec now drives inside, kicks to the corner. They'll slow it down. Crossover from Wainwright, moves the ball well. Geu for three, too heavy. Wainwright pulls down another rebound, almost loses possession though. And Almeida and Wainwright tie the ball up. Possession arrow in favor of Cape Verde, so it will be a turnover effectively for Uganda. Remember the importance of this game. Both these teams entered this game with the same qualification record. 1 win, 1 loss. The winner takes a big step towards qualification. The loser leaves it all to the last window. Big shot! Joel Almeida is nailing shot after shot in the clutch for Cape Verde. 16 points now for Joel Almeida, and the foul is going to be called on Wainwright. Third foul on him. They can't afford for him to pick up his fourth too quickly. Let's have a look at the replay, and that's a replay of the opening pass. Straight into the hands of Mendez, who takes it down the other end of the floor and finishes it with the disgust it probably deserved. Then Almeida now going against a 3-2 zone offered up by Uganda. I'm not sure why. They're going to leave open shots if they play that zone, but it's worked the first time down. Inabu, oh, what a play! Going to wave the basket away though. So we're not going to see that one on the highlight reels, even though we should. Inabu was fouled on his way to the basket, even though Dengeu finished it with just absolute authority. Wainwright now comes back to the top to Inabu. What's he going to do? Waits for the Wainwright screen. He's got the mismatch that he wanted. Quick ball movement. Geu fakes the three, steps in. Oh, what a move! Couple of pump fakes as he swings through the lane. Clears room. And Dengeu gets the score. Evan Almeida will slow things down for Cape Verde. They lead by 5. Baseline drive, Joel Almeida. Foul is on the ground, it's on the floor, so it's going to be a sideline possession. And Dengeu picks up his third foul as we see a replay of his last offensive effort. Wonderful drive down the lane, picks his way through the trees. And gets the tough finish. Second team foul of the quarter for Uganda though, and that could play a role in who comes out with the win here if it relies on free throws. Mendez with the rebound and the score. Cape Verde lead out to 7. This is a worry for Uganda and Coach Galanopoulos now. Opong for 3. Can't dig them out their hole. If anything, makes the hole a little bit deeper. 7.5 minutes to play. Almeida looks to poster. Will he get the score? He won't. In the end, it's great defense by Uganda. Guliba now passes off. And Nabu draws the foul. And will earn himself a trip to the free throw line. As we see the move again, and it's a smart move. He puts it into that right hand, leaves it as far away from the defense as he can, and draws the foul on Ganetti Mendez. He'll head to the free throw line for 2 free throws in Abu. 9 points, 4 assists so far to his name. 1 from 2 for the free throw line today. Must have been a technical foul that we haven't seen. As we see Joel Almeida go up the other end and hit a free throw. So a technical foul has been aligned to the coaching staff. Either Galanopoulos or one of his colleagues on the bench has said something to the officials that they didn't appreciate. So that's cost them an extra point. Cape Verde's lead is at 8. That's back down to 7 now. How much will the coach regret that if this game swings by a point or 2 in the clutch? And Abu hits both of his 3 throws. Cape Verde's lead at 6. Colonel feeds Almeida. Almeida's going to back down. Driliba takes the turnaround jumper instead, and the rebound falls in the hands of Abriel. Step back 3, Almeida no good. Foul's going to be called, I think, on Enabu as he gets on the wrong side of his defensive assignment. Third team foul of the quarter for Uganda. Still just under 7 minutes to play. Abriel will head to the bench. Javier will come back in. Javier has been impressive here today so far. Joel Almeida giving the eyes, and the pass goes inside, and that's why he was giving the inbound pass the eyes. He was saying, just give the little lob up. I know I can score off it, and you know what? He was right, he could. 8-point lead for Cape Verde. Foul's going to be called on Joel Almeida. As we see Enabu with the strong move, and he just made sure that he got that left foot planted. So it left Almeida really with no option but to foul him. What can Coach Galanopoulos do now? Amazing how many coaches chew gum to help the concentration. Sure, there's some science behind that. Here we go, Wainwright now back to the basket against Mendez. Comes out, Opong for 3. In and out with the 3, and the rebound is tapped back. But still remains possession of Cape Verde. Almeida fakes the 3, drives inside, looks for the pass. Wide open, Joel Almeida. No 3 this time, and the rebound falls to a Driliba. And Uganda get out a little bit at the races for the first time in a while. Opong will try another 3. He's off target again. No success so far in the fourth quarter for Opong. Enabu, mid-range 2, nails the 2. And if anything, that's more the important thing for Uganda. There's plenty of time. They just need to get good looks at the basket if they want to fight their way back into this one. Don't worry about the big scores. Just make sure you keep scoring. Foul's going to be called. I think that one's going to be on Dengeu. It is, holding foul. There's the hesitation, and here's the pass into the corner. Almeida. That's a smart move from Ivan Almeida. Joel Almeida for another 3. In and out again. Maybe he's lost his touch. He's been a key to Cape Verde's fight back into this game. Driliba, 3-on-1 break. Passes it off to Opong. Opong misses. And Geu is going to be fouled. Good defense by Evan Almeida. Frustrated with the officials, but it's the right call. That's good defense. Tough to see from that angle. Plenty of arms and legs going everywhere. Ngeu at the line now for the free throws. It's the first of his 2. And this is the key for Uganda now. It's just keeping the scoreboard ticking along whilst they try and increase the pressure on the defensive end. For Cape Verde, they need to get the kind of offensive motor restarted, because at the moment it's spluttering a little bit. Xavier trying to find a lane, nothing there at the moment. Comes back to Evan Almeida. He's off target, and Opong will pull the rebound down. And Uganda sensibly will take their time now and try and build a structured offense. Wainwright, his offensive production has dried up slightly as well in this final quarter so far. Ngeu, oh, nice move along the baseline, and he gets the 2. It's just pure speed of footwork from Ngeu that gets Uganda the 2 points and brings them to within 2 points. Just left Evan Almeida in a daze with the quick speed of that footwork. 4:45 remaining in the game. Uganda 84, Cape Verde 86. Let's jump into these huddles and listen to the coaching teams talk.
Este é momento que temos cabeça de castigar os pontos fortes, ir à procura do sexto, atacar e penetrar, jogar, castigar, mais um extra passe e principalmente de defender. Se nós não acreditamos na defesa, estamos 3 ataques sem marcar um sexto. 3 ataques não basta. Ok? Vamos jogar agora.
And once again, we see a swing in play. Cape Verde have had some big plays. Their third quarter push was massive to get them back into the game and take the lead. But we've now seen Uganda come back in and work hard. Joel Almeida has been a big part of it for Cape Verde, though. 19 points, 4 from 7 from outside. Looked like he may have some kind of injury to his finger. Just getting some ice on it in the timeout before they come back out to the battleground that is the hardwood here in Alexandria. 4:45 to play. Cape Verde lead this AfroBasket qualifier by 2. So many more twists and turns still to come in this game. You know that it's not going to be a straightforward finish. And we rub our hands with glee, the neutrals and the Cape Verde fans and the Ugandan fans, no doubt, will bite their nails, maybe with a little less glee. Coronel goes to the basket, pulls up at the elbow for 2, comes up short. Ngeu brings down the rebound for Uganda. Easy pass along the baseline. Wainwright, Opong fakes the 3, takes the 3, makes the 3. Robinson Opong gives Uganda the lead. 16 points for Opong. Xavier. Nice pass inside, but a good interception by Wainwright. Stops it being a dead cert. Xavier for 3! Cancels out Opong's 3 at the first opportunity. 24 points for Nunes Xavier. Driliba at the top, waiting for things to happen in front of him. And Nabu to Opong, shot clock at 2. Opong inside, who's going to get the shot away? Driliba does in time and drops the mid-range 2 as the buzzer at the end of the shot clock rings around the arena. Driliba up to 8 points and we are tied. 89 to Uganda, 89 to Cape Verde. And now we have 3 minutes left on the game clock. Almeida comes up short. Wainwright pulls down the defensive rebound. 13th rebound of the game for Wainwright. 31 points, 7 assists as well. And Nabu. Wainwright trying to go past Coronel, trying to shake him with the crossover. Double team. Is he going to hit the 3? You are kidding me! Ishmael Wainwright is unconscious right now here in Alexandria. There is nothing that Cape Verde can do to stop that man scoring here today. Stolen away, great hands. Inabu with the easy lay-in. And Uganda's lead is up to 5. 2 minutes 10 to play. And the ball is back in Uganda's court. After a slump in the third quarter and the start of the fourth, Uganda are now in control. Look at this replay. Look at this. Ishmael double-teamed, falling over as the shot clock expires, and he nails the 3, followed up by the steal from Inabu, who gets the breakaway finger roll. 2 minutes 10 to play. Uganda lead by 5. Let's jump into these huddles. Big coaching moments ahead for us now.
Sim, mas temos que reagir. Temos 2 minutos para virar isto.
Bora,
Temos que reagir. Correr, procura de situações de lançamento. Jogar simples, passe, abre, corta. Bom bloqueio do Mike. Mike, rola sempre. Vamos lá embora para ver se tiramos isso.
Ishmael Wainwright has been causing problems all game for Cape Verde. And it really showed you in that last play. Shot clock running down. He hits a 3, falling away with 2 defenders in his face. 13 rebounds, 34 points, 7 assists. An unbelievable Herculean effort from Ishmael Wainwright. With 2 minutes 10 to go, there are still chapters for him to write in this game. Javier. Almeida along the baseline. Short little jumper, sometimes difficult to range those, but he perfectly executes. 16 points for Almeida now. Inabu. They can't take too long to get their offense running. Uganda have gone way too deep into shot clocks at times. Oh, and there's the finish as Dengayu follows through and gets the tip in. 5-point lead now for Uganda. All the pressure on the shoulders of Cape Verde. 1 minute 30 to play. Still can't tell you who's going to come away with the win here. Hooking foul, surely offensive. Yes, easy call for the officials. You saw the arm, the elbow, Mendez just hook around his defender and push him out the way. That's a textbook offensive foul, so easy to call. Look at it go under the armpit. Didn't need to do it either. Had the size advantage that he could have backed his way to the basket. And Uganda now fully in the driver's seat for this final minute and 17. Stolen away, but it's going to remain Ugandan ball. Almeida saying it came off the foot of the Ugandan player. The official saying it came off the hand. And Coach Gallinopoulos almost getting himself another technical foul there. He was up over the halfway line, let alone in the coaching area. Wainwright spin baseline, goes strong, gets another 2. Ishmael Wainwright trying to sign this one off with some style. Javier for 3, off target. Gayu puts the rebound back in. Last minute of action, and Uganda are up by 7. What a game we've had. Uganda look like they might take the win here. Opong to the basket, kicks it out. Gayu for 3. Oh, that's surely the final nail in the coffin. Gayu nails the huge 3. 17 points to Dengayu. Jael Almeida draws the foul off Opong. 4th foul on Opong. Not sure it's going to make a difference now. Uganda break through the 100-point mark. They're up by 10. 34.6 seconds to go. Let's have a look at a replay of this. Opong, selfless play, kicks it out. And the triple rains home. And you see the joy on his face as he races back down the floor. Jael Almeida now up to 20 points personal. He's really put A big shift in here, but it looks like it's going to be all for nothing as Cape Verde are going to be on the wrong side of the result here today. Hits all 3 of his 3 throws, so he's given them a chance. Ugandan lead brought down to 7 as they bring it up over the half. In Nabu to Gayu. Sensibly, Uganda are just going to run the clock down. Don't even really need to take the shot. Just let the shot clock buzzer sound out if they want to. But it's going to be stolen away. Correa is fouled by Dreliba. And you know that Cape Verde are going to ask for the unsportsmanlike. They're not going to get it because there were plenty of Ugandan players chased back into the paint. Correa hits the first of his 2 free throws. Brings it down to just a 6-point lead now for Uganda. 13.5 seconds. If Uganda were to lose this game, that would want to be a huge upset and absolutely devastating for them. They're up by 5. And it's stolen away. Javier for 3. Misses it. Correa grabs the rebound. Wow, if Javier had hit that 3, that would have been unreal. Timeout has been called. 6.6 seconds remaining. Uganda lead by 5. And I am out of breath and almost out of voice here. Uganda 101, Cape Verde 96. 6.6 seconds to play. And what looked like Ugandan game was almost blown wide open again. Let's jump into this Cape Verde huddle.
Aqui, Anderson. Aqui, Michel. Bloqueio. Aqui, Ivan com bola. Fixa aí. Aqui, não, Joel. E aqui, Jeff. Pique Joel. Joel, gol. Uma linha. Open for triple. Bloqueio forte. E eu quero usar. Depois, estás a bloquear esses 2 que vão passar. Depois disto. Primeiro vai Depois bloqueias o Mike. Deles passarem todos. Bloqueias o Mike com o Mike entrar. Quem vai no pulo? Ivan. Vamos lá, Ricardo.
6.6 seconds remaining. Still Uganda's to lose, really, but a baseline ball for Cape Verde. No doubt they're going to try and get either Joel Almeida open or Javier. Javier's there, catch, shoot. Will it go? No, it won't. Joel Almeida will grab it, put the shot up, draws the foul. But there's only 0.6 seconds left. Probably going to be too little, too late. However, remember, even if Cape Verde lose the game, every point will count. This could come down to a head-to-head situation where points difference and head-to-head results come into play on whether teams make it to AfroBasket or don't. Robinson Opong was fouled out of the game with that foul. But hopefully he's thinking, his teammates are thinking they've done enough to take the win. And the win is the #1 priority, absolutely, but the points difference could be important as well. 0.6 seconds to go. Joel Almeida hits both of his free throws. Ball is inbounded, and that's going to be the end of what has been a wonderful game of basketball here in Alexandria. We have been given a wonderful spectacle as Uganda come out winners, 101-98 against Cape Verde. You see the celebrations from the coaching teams. And when people talk about roller coasters in international sport, We had about 5 roller coasters in one game here today in Alexandria. What a wonderful, wonderful game. At one point, it looked like Uganda were going to run away. Big winners. Cape Verde dug deep and opened up their own significant lead before Uganda just found a second wind in the second half of that fourth quarter. Pushed on and took the win. Unbelievable game here. And it just shows how alive basketball in Africa is, how competitive it is, how entertaining African basketball is, and how much it means to so many people. You see the joy in the players' faces, and they know that that joy stems from representing their country. And they hope that the Ugandan fans have enjoyed it. Here's your shooting percentages from today's game. Pretty good percentages across the board. Great three-point shooting from both teams. Uganda's free throw shooting a little bit to be desired, and in a game that's this close, you expect the statistics to be pretty close as well. Top scorers, Wainwright, 36 points. Geu with 17, and Nabu with 17 for Uganda. Xavier 24, Almeida 24, and Almeida 16. It's Joel Almeida with 24 and Evan Almeida with 16 points. But the celebrations will continue for Uganda. Here are some of the highlights from that second half of action. And there are plenty to watch. There really are. As I said, a real roller coaster of a game. High scoring throughout. Uganda having the best of the first half. They went to the locker room with a 9-point lead at the halftime break. But almost a completely different Cape Verde came out in the second half, dropping 33 points on Uganda in that third quarter before Uganda seemed to wake up with about 6 minutes left on the game clock. And that's how they secured their win. Big, big plays in the clutch. Right at the crunch end of the game from Uganda was enough to get them the win. And you don't have to look very far past Ishmael Wainwright. 36 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. An efficiency score, this isn't, I'm not saying this incorrectly, of 51. That is an unbelievable performance from Ishmael Wainwright. Behind him, also in double digits, Jimmy Nabu with 17 points, 5 assists. Deng Geu with 17 points, 7 rebounds as well. And also in double digits, Robinson Opong. For Cape Verde, they were led by the double act of Joel Almeida with 24.4 rebounds and Xavier with 24 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Also in double digits was Ivan Almeida with 16 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and Kennedy Mendez, who had 15 points and 5 rebounds. A wonderful game here in Alexandria on the final day of this first qualification window between two highly competitive teams, two real offensive firepower teams here in African basketball, and a real joy to watch. No two ways about that. And it really leaves things poised beautifully for the final qualification window. Remember, February 19th to the 21st, 2021. That will be the final 3 games of the qualification window for these teams. And only then will we truly know who has made it all the way to AfroBasket 2021 in Rwanda, and who will be sitting at home on their sofas watching it on the TV. Still so much to play for in those 3 games. And if this weekend here in Alexandria has taught us anything, it is something to be relished, that is for sure. Here's your standings as it is. Uganda top the table, Egypt in second place for now, Cape Verde in third, and Morocco sitting at the bottom of the table. Morocco and Egypt still to come to close out Group E here in this AfroBasket qualifier. Thank you for joining me. And the final score is Uganda 101 and Cape Verde 98.